Make sure we're all online.
I think we're good.
All right, sounds good. All right, thank you guys, everybody, for joining us tonight. Again, my name is Kyle Gunderson.
I'm Alex Macias.
Shatanya Scott.
And then this is Katrina Lockhart with Van Dyke Mortgage.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
So, I'll tell you a little bit about myself.
Please do, yes.
Okay, so I run the Rockford office of Van Dyke Mortgage, and I have kind of a unique story. I actually started off selling real estate, so I was on your side of the table. I had a real estate license for the last 14 years, and did the corporate thing for a little while, came back, because I'm a little bit crazy, and now I'm on the lending side, and I love it. So our team is structured a little bit differently than most mortgage teams. I have two full-time licensed inside sales associates, and they're both very talented, and all they do all day is help our clients, and they're in the office, and they're there at everyone's beck and call. So yeah, we have a great team.
That's great. So today we're going to be talking about lending and mostly the common misconceptions about credit and just kind of myths behind those, and really what school didn't teach you about credit. And so because we all know that it's a really hard time for buyers to get into homes, and so really you need a plan so that everything's ready to go so that you can get into that house when it comes onto the market. And of course, in the bottom of all of our links as well is a link to the Lockhart team's website. So if you are interested in seeing where you stand, you can go and apply for a mortgage.
Yeah,
and
that's www.klockhometeam.com.
Right. Yep. And so I think you can kind of teach us a little bit about this. If someone does go and apply right now, is that going to affect their credit in any way that's negative, like everyone thinks it does?
Yeah, so there's over 300 algorithms for pulling credit, and Fannie Freddie algorithm is actually meant to allow consumers to have their credit pulled more than once. All hard inquiry means, when you hear that out there in consumer buy land, is that it's a real credit score. So when you're using Credit Karma and other programs like that, those are soft inquiries because they're not pulling real hard scores. So hard inquiry, don't let that scare you. When we pull your credit score, it's not going to hurt your score. Now, if you go out and go crazy and go to like 8 to 10 different financial institutions and have them all pull your credit at once, you might get dinged a few points. But
okay, so really our clients can go and shop around for a mortgage.
Absolutely, yeah. That's yeah, I mean, usually we say like 8 to 10. Okay. We usually don't see people go over 6.
Yeah.
And they usually stop with us, which is a good thing. So.
Right. Yeah. Good to hear.
Yeah.
And then so even those couple of inquiries, they don't really negatively affect your score as much as people seem to think they do.
No, not as long as you're in the right algorithm. So if you're out shopping for a car, the big difference is going to be when you're shopping for a car, many times if you're at the dealership, they're going to have multiple banks pull your credit. And that is when you start getting into those multiple inquiries on your credit report. And then you're going to see sometimes 30 to 60 points lost just when they go to buy a vehicle. Yeah.
So is that like a difference between like potentially being approved for a loan and not being approved for a while?
Absolutely. Yeah, we kind of joke about it with the videos that we send out to our clients. And we say there's a few rules. Don't quit your day job and become a ninja. Don't go and buy that new flat screen TV or new car that you want. Put all of that on hold and focus on your purchase. And then after the closing, live your life.
Right. Yeah. Go buy all that new furniture.
Yeah.
And once you move into the new house, that's when you can go ahead.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool. So one of the other topics that we wanted to talk about for something that not a lot of us know, and we would, as realtors, would like to know a little bit more information about it too, is about revolving lines of credit. Basically. Yeah. So can you explain that a little bit more for us? Yeah,
absolutely. So a lot of the population currently carries credit cards, right? So how many of us have credit cards here in this group?
Okay. A couple of them.
So the rule is don't carry more than 30% of your available credit limit. So if you have a credit limit of $1,000, don't carry a balance over $300 into the month, okay? And for many people, they'll take out a credit card to build their credit score up, and we'll tell them like spend $50 and then pay it off, just small balances. So just proving that you can use a credit card, you can use it responsibly, keep a low balance without maxing that credit card out. Many times someone will come to me and they'll be like, I don't know why my score is so low. Can you tell me what's going on? And they'll have a $1,000 limit, and they'll be carrying a $950 balance month over month. Month over month, that's going to continue to hurt your score and bring it down.
So in that case, when you're talking about carrying over month to month, so that means like leaving a opening balance on it. So I know some people, when they get the credit card statements, they go, "Oh, I only have to pay $30 for
Right.
the minimum payment." Yeah. So in that case, you want to make sure that you're at least paying off so that you have less than 30%, just to make sure it's
Right.
clear.
Yeah. 30% is really the threshold.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes it's lower. It depends on what we're trying to do to help the borrower. So we do what's called credit rescores, which if you're interested in that, reach out to these guys. They can get you connected with me, or reach out on our website. But we do rescores where sometimes you have to pay down a little bit lower than that to get your score up where you want it to be. But the rule of thumb generally is 30%.
Okay.
Yep.
So 30%. Keep that in your minds there. That's always a good way to do it. Cool. Yeah, so I mean, that was a very good explanation about it. I mean, for me personally, myself, I had no idea that was a thing about keeping 30% on it. So now I gotta go look back into my own credit score when I'm
and
making sure about that.
we aren't taught in high school, middle school. We're not taught in college. We all, I think, went to college, graduated, and I never had a class on credit. A lot of the financial stuff that I learned about did not do anything for me in my everyday life. So I just think it's really important for people to have a general awareness of what their credit score actually, how they can make it work for them. So,
is there a time frame about how long it takes someone to build their credit score? So like pay off something and then about what time frame could they expect to see an increase or a boost?
Yeah. So the more lines of credit you have to work with, the more leverage we have. So that buyer that comes to us and they have like one line of credit and limited trade line history on that, many times we're looking at anywhere from 60, 90 days to 6 months. But if they have like multiple lines of credit and just really high balances, many times we can actually rescore them in 7 to 10 days.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we've had clients before that were in like the 500s and we got them up above a 640 just by paying down lines of credit. So if they have the assets to do it and they have the actual trade lines out there, then we can actually tell them what to do. And all they do is they pay down the balance, submit the updated statements, and then we submit that to the credit bureau to get that updated.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Last question.
Easy peasy.
Is no credit bad credit?
Not necessarily.
That's like something I always get like, if you don't have any credit, does that mean you have bad credit? Or?
Yeah. So I don't want to say too much on the live video about this, but we do have a program now for those clients who don't want to use credit at all. Those Dave Ramsey clients that are like, I'm going to pay cash for everything.
I have a few
cash
people that are
bonus.
in that same boat right now.
Yeah. So that brings us to non-traditional lines of credit. Okay. So you could maybe not have anything reporting on your credit report, but maybe you pay a consumer's energy bill or a DTE bill, or you have a cell phone bill.
A Netflix account?
A Netflix account counts.
Everybody's got one.
Yes, Netflix counts. HBO Now, what have you. Also, trying to think, cell phone bills, did I say that?
Yeah.
Car insurance is a big one. Sometimes what we see though is some individuals might say like, I don't have any credit, I have all this money, and I have all of my bills with my parents, and I pay my parents money. That's not going to work. It has to be in your name. So if you're one of those people out there and this is you, get some bills in your name, it's worth it, and start paying on those so we can show 12 months of payment history.
Okay, so that's the
12
months is what we
and
look for.
we want to see some non-traditional lines.
Okay, because I was just like, even when I was like going through college, like my parents were telling me like, put a bill underneath your name. It doesn't matter, but I know you're gonna pay for it and get the money from your roommates, or everybody else gets just one, like consumers, DTE, cable bill, water bill. Put it on one under each name so you can start building up that credit. I didn't know it was for that purpose. So now it's clicking together.
Yeah.
Mom and dad for that.
Yeah,
So,
mom and dad know best
yes, they do.
most of the time.
Yeah.
So I think, was that all we were going to cover today? Were there any other questions that we had left?
No, she covered the non-traditional lines of credit and went over, did we go over ours?
Algorithms. I think we covered a lot.
Yeah.
We covered a lot today. So if they want to ask questions though, in the comments,
And then
Yeah, that's
be
what I was
some
going to say. You
questions.
can go ahead and check real quick and see.
Go ahead. And then if you don't have time to do it, like add in the comments live, please add them in after. We'll take a look at them and we'll pass the questions along. And then if you are, again, still in that market for looking to buy a home and want to know where you stand with the pre-approval, click on Katrina's link down below in all of our bios there. start filling out the form there, and then even if you can't get approved right then and there, her whole team will be there with you step by step to help build you up so you can be part of that homeowner crowd.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Thanks again for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here with us.
Yeah, I'm glad I drove through the torrential rainstorm.
Yes, we're all
dry. It's a miracle.
surprisingly.
Somewhat.
Yeah, so we can go ahead and check through real fast. See who all joined in with us.
One of us.
Yeah.
One of all of us jumping up there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Anybody scroll through.
Can't tell.
It looks like a lot of people
Anybody have
joined.
any questions?
Yeah. Chime in now or forever hold your peace, but not really though. Chime in whenever.
All right, I think
Still talk to us.
Yes.
we're all set.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Thank you. Again,
Yeah.
thank you so much for being here with us today.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll have you back soon.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah. So then, for all of you guys tuning in, 2 weeks from now we'll be doing our next broadcast. So keep a lookout for that. And then again, if you have any questions, reach out to any of us. Check out Katrina's website there, and check out our own websites too. We'll be more than happy to help you out there.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thank you so
Have a
much for
great
tuning in,
night.
guys.
Bye.